So what should we do? What would you suggest?
Okay, so first thing we could check is range of motion and hips by kind of mimicking a squat on the reformer. So what these rings or these springs represent is the actual strength or resistance of the spring. Okay, so having just the red, these are like what we call level 1. Okay, so always starting off with like the easiest is one spring of the red. Okay, then you build it up every time you get stronger by adding on another red, another red. Okay, once you get to all 3 reds, then you could always move up to level 2, which is now adding in 1 red and a blue. Okay, so what I'm going to have just you do now is what we're going to mimic is kind of like a leg press, but it's going to be a leg press on the reformer, and it's just going to see how well your hips open and close. Okay, so we're going to move this forward, and this is where you attach the springs. So right here, and I'm just going to start off with all 3 of the reds on the hook. Okay, now with this you have to have your shoes off because you just work with your socks. Okay. All right, and then you're going to lay down where you're going to have your head here. You're going to be looking up at the ceiling, and you're just putting your feet here onto the rod right here. Okay, and so you're going to try to move yourself forward with your legs so you can rest your head right here between the pads. Good, and you're going to place your feet here up to the top, and just with the middle of the arch of your foot, open up your feet shoulder width apart. Okay, perfect. And you're just going to push back. Try to straighten out your knees slowly. Exhale, and then inhale, coming back. So it feels kind of like a leg press. So you're just basically moving up and down. Now, if someone has very tight hip flexors, or if they've caused some kind of injury to their knee, this is kind of like a less impactful way of building strength and resistance around the knee joint. Okay, but by using only the resistance of the spring other than heavy weights. So this is good to just slowly rehabilitate to eventually moving on to the gym floor. Okay, so push back again, exhale, and inhale. Good.
Can you be on this side?
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Exhale. Let me see. Oh yeah, wow. The numbers are reading perfectly. Good. And push back, and they always end up at the same number every time you land back.
How about the velocity is the top one?
Velocity is the top one, meaning at the top it's at 8.729, going down negative 6.269. Does that mean anything? I have no idea. If I knew what velocity meant, I would totally explain to you if that's good or not.
Yeah.
Not too sure. But the numbers are reading. Now, is this recording all the numbers?
No.
No, okay. I'm trying to see if the velocity is the same. Okay. Go back. There's times that you're going faster, and there's times that, not velocity, but the numbers keep changing, but it's in the range every time that you're there between 13 and 10.
Okay. Is that too fast?
No, that's depending on the level of injury. Obviously, if you were in pain, you'd be going slower. And now that you have more range, because you're a healthy individual, obviously, and you're let's just say you're not tight, you're going at an average speed, Now, if someone was hurt, usually they'd be a lot slower, and for you to really see the difference in terms of someone rehabilitating, that it would be going faster, So, like right now, you're pushing fine, okay, sort of say. So another good way of seeing someone improving hip flexor strength is using the straps, okay? But this is I'm going to have to actually show you, so why don't you step off? Okay.
Okay.
No, it's okay. So I'm going to take my sock off. Fine.